So it's been a couple of weeks now since the judge's ruling in our case, providing clarity that XRP is not a security, which we're very happy about. It gives us a lot of clarity in terms of how Ripple will operate its business going forward. And we are, re-engaging with a lot of the U.S. market. But really, a lot of our growth over the years has been outside of the U.S. I think that's reflective of where there is regulatory clarity, places like the U.K., Europe, Singapore, Dubai, in the Middle East.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But of course, you have to do your own research. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly moving up. As we saw the repo come out yesterday, we started to see Bitcoin and crypto move right back up. So, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had Coinbase International clocks in 1.96 billion in trading volume in July. And guys, remember, crypto is global. This whole infrastructure that's being built is the new digital financial global system. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are still high, but are pulling back slightly. We have the dollar slightly up. We have volume in crypto up. And of course, we have Tether, USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo yesterday dropped back down to about 1.73 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet in order to destroy the legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And guys, going towards the back half of this year, we are going to start seeing the distractions step up. We know what the Fed has to do. They're going to start pulling back so they can increase the building of this digital transformation. Just in the last 2 days, we've had 2 companies, Yellow Trucking and CVS. The total was 35,000 employees laid off. And guys, we know the unemployment is going to start increasing because we're starting to see credit to these small businesses start to shrink. So the Fed had the easy money policy for over a decade, now raises rates the quickest in history, and that's crushing small banks, will crush small businesses, which increases unemployment. And guys, if we know that, we know all these PhDs know that. So we know this is an orchestrated plan. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale. Sent about $24.5 billion. Now, we had Grayscale, VanEck, and others file for SEC applications for Ethereum Etf. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Uniswap delist Hex after SEC alleges it's an unregistered security. And again, guys, we have another movie, Hex and the SEC. And we know these crypto movies are going to continue until the emerging markets flip the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now we have Worldcoin cryptocurrency project suspended in Kenya. And guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night. Now we have Consensus launches an automated security tool for smart contracts called fuzzing, allowing developers to seamlessly identify vulnerabilities in their Ethereum smart contracts. And guys, we know eventually this is going to be so easy, a bot can do it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Gamestop will stop support for its crypto wallets, says due to regulatory uncertainty. And guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic because we're starting to see more and more games paying you to play. And we know what's perfect with that is a wallet and digital assets. Remember, over in Korea, tokenization and gaming have been done for years. And then lastly, guys, we have Ripple CEO slams the SEC over use of his XRP report and lawsuit. And again, guys, the movie continues. And guys, we know this is a simple financial report which should be used in court. But we had Brad Garlinghouse states that they may change it going forward. And I don't see the point of changing it unless you're trying to hide something. You know, guys, I always look at the actual leasing because remember, XRP and XLM are tools to move things of value. There's nothing but a synthetic IOU. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guess all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.